Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 21 of the Idiotic Sports Talk. I'm your host, Liam Gavin, coming to you live from my kitchen. And now let's talk about the NBA Finals. The NBA season is finally at a wrap. The 2019 to 2020 NBA season is over. This is the first and hopefully the last time that this season is going to be played during a pandemic. The Lakers are your 2019 to 2020 NBA champions as they dominated the Miami Heat in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, beating them by the score of 106 to 93. LeBron James went off. He decided to score a 28-point triple-double, which earned him his fourth title in his career and his fourth Finals MVP. Anthony Davis, his sidekick, put in work as well during Game 6 as he had a double-double like he's been doing pretty much every game this series. And KCP, Kadavius Caldwell-Pope, he had 17 points. He's been big this whole series. He shot well this game like he has throughout the finals. Danny Green had a bounce-back game with 11 points after a rough Game 5. After Twitter and a bunch of ESPN analysts ripped him apart, he went out there and did his thing. And Rajon Rondo, playoff Rondo, he put up 19 points off the bench, and he was a big factor to the Lakers' Game 6 win. So as a Celtics fan, I got to say I'm really salty that the Lakers now tied the Celtics for the most championships in league history with 17. But I have to congratulate the Lakers and give them credit where it's due. I can't be a hater all my life. So big props to the Lakers on winning banner number 17. This whole Lakers team is just filled with people that you want to root for and you want to succeed. I mean, you have LeBron James. He's one of the best basketball players to live, if not the best basketball players to ever play. He won his fourth title. That just adds to his resume of greatness. Anthony Davis, the big man, he deserved his ring as well. He's one of the best power forwards in today's game. And when he retires, he'll go down as one of the best power forwards to ever play the game. You look at Danny Green, he just won his third championship of his career. He's coming off a back-to-back championship win, too. In 2019, he won a championship with the Toronto Raptors. He left, went to the Lakers, and now won a championship with the Lakers. So that's 2 rings in 2 years. As for Rajon Rondo, he became the second player in NBA history since 1960 to win a title for both the most historical franchises, the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. And I have to give a big shout out to Rajon Rondo. I loved when he was on the Celtics. He's just an all-around playmaker. And watching him come off the bench and provide a spark for the Lakers this postseason brought back memories of his Celtics days. He was a huge part of that championship team, and he was a huge part of this Lakers championship team. So really excited for Rondo. I'm glad he's got two championships into his resume now. Speaking of the Celtics, I have to also congratulate former Celtics player on winning a ring. Even though he didn't play in the postseason, his defense was a key throughout the regular season, and that's Avery Bradley. So shout out to Avery Bradley. Happy for him. Great defender, all-around great ball player. He had to not join the bubble because he wanted to take care of his family, so I understand. So big props to him, finally getting a ring. Dwight Howard, he's another guy. He was a key part of winning the title as well. In my opinion, he's a top 10 center all time, and that was without the ring. He was a top 10 center. But now he adds a ring to his resume, and he solidifies himself amongst the greats. KCP is another player who really earned his ring. He shot the ball very well throughout the postseason, and he showed up big in the finals and really helped the Lakers win the title as well with his scoring. I forgot how many points per game he averaged. It's got to be around like 12 or 13 points per game. And I don't know how well he shot from 3, but I know watching him play, he was money pretty much every night in the finals from the 3 range. How about this guy, Dion Waiters, though? This man was kicked off the Heat because he played for the Miami Heat, but when he took a marijuana edible, it caused him to have a panic attack on a plane, and the Miami Heat did not like that at all. So what they did was they got rid of him. The Lakers picked him up. He really didn't play at all for the Lakers. Either way, he was going to win a ring. So even if the Heat won a ring, he would have received one because he was on the Heat for a majority of the season. Last but not least, J.R. Smith. Although he barely played with the Lakers, he's still getting a ring. Smith played in Lakewood, New Jersey, in Lakewood High School. He's from New Jersey. So whenever someone from New Jersey does great things, I love to see that. Smith can now call himself a two-time NBA champion. And remember the saying, anything is possible with J.R. Smith. Honorable mentions to other players that also deserved a ring and who also contributed to the Lakers squad was Alex Caruso, Markieff Morris, JaVale McGee, and Kyle Kuzma as well. Everyone on that team played tough. They sacrificed a lot and to eventually win this title. So once again, congrats. Most importantly, the Lakers won this title for the late, great Kobe Bryant. I know Kobe is up there looking down on this Lakers team with a huge smile on his face. I know he's definitely happy. The Bryant family is definitely thrilled that the Lakers bring back another championship to LA in Kobe's honor. But as for the Miami Heat, they really have nothing to be ashamed of. They're a young team and they're loaded with talent. Nobody picked the Heat to even make the finals, but they were underdogs who proved everyone wrong like they did all throughout this postseason. Jimmy Butler is one of the hardest workers in the league. He works so hard and proved that he's capable of being a leader of a team when the narrative was always that Jimmy Butler is a cancerous teammate. He's a locker room problem, and everyone always doubted his leadership ability. So Jimmy Butler gave a huge middle finger to all those critics that doubted him throughout his whole career. And as for the young guys, such as Bam Adebayo, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, and Kendrick Nunn, they played well throughout the regular and postseason. And this was a great experience for these young guys to play and get out there in the NBA Finals and face an all-time great in LeBron James and a tough Lakers team. The future is very bright in Miami. I'm looking forward to the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat battling it out in the Eastern Conference for years to come. It's going to be an awesome matchup, and I can't wait for next basketball season to start. Hopefully there's going to be fans in the building, and hopefully they bring those energy and those positive vibes, because it was weird not listening to the crowd go nuts during these games this year. Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to follow my Instagram page and subscribe to my YouTube channel for a chance to win $100. Thank you all again for watching and have a wonderful day.